Do I need a college degree to start a business? We're going to answer that question in this video. Okay, let's rock. Let's talk about it. Do you need a college degree to start a business? The short answer is absolutely not. There's plenty of people in this world that have made it to the top and have made millions and millions of dollars in business that never went to college, that were high school dropouts. There are tons of success stories like that. Now, I don't recommend dropping out of high school by any means. In fact, I strongly recommend completing high school because there's more than just the material that they're teaching you. You know, there's a lot of interaction with people at school, friends, teachers, counselors, all that stuff that helps develop you to become who you become. So I think high school is an absolute must, and I will just stand that ground. Now with college, depending on what type of profession you're wanting to get into, that might be very arguable, okay? So for somebody that's like wanting to be an entrepreneur, entrepreneurship, while you can gain a lot of knowledge at college, right? You can learn a lot about your accounting and your business, you know, all the various business classes, things like that, economics, you know, there's so much in college that they'll teach you, but what actually turns out to making money, there's not as much information in traditional colleges around the world. There's just not. Like, they don't have a class that says, let's teach you how to buy low and sell high. Let's teach you specifically how to make money, how to take your money once you make your money and have that make money through investments. I know there's people are going to argue, they're going to say, no, I've taken classes similar, but I'm talking about core fundamental classes. If you go to a local community college or you go to a traditional college and you say, look, I would just want to make a bunch of money in business. Okay, and I don't want to take all these random classes that just to me seem like they're a waste of money and they don't apply, but I'm required to take it to get my degree. That needs to stop. That's my opinion. That needs to stop because entrepreneurs are a different animal. The things that make up an entrepreneur, the things that make an entrepreneur successful is their hunger, their drive, their relentless ability to learn, to make mistakes, but pick themselves up, learn from their mistakes, make it again, make another mistake, learn from it. That relentless ability to just excel and to win, that's entrepreneurship. Taking risks versus rewards, liabilities versus what comes out, you know, your gains, so to speak, right? That's entrepreneurship. They don't really teach that in college. So if you think like, I have to have a college degree, that the only way I'm going to be able to be successful in business, my aunt and uncle told me, my parents told me, these people, my friends told me, I have to go to college and get a business degree. Not necessary. In fact, I'm a prime example. At 16 years old, I started my first business. It was a baseball card shop. And I want you all to understand that at 16, I was a senior in high school. I was going into my senior year. I was still in high school. I didn't even have a high school diploma, and I didn't have a college degree either, right? Yet I started a business. So you don't need a degree. You don't need a high school diploma to start a business. All a college degree is going to do is refine your education. It's going to give you insight from college professors in each subject to help you out in business. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you have to take into account your opportunity cost. And you have to understand what opportunity cost is, because most colleges take 4 years to get a bachelor's degree. So if you're going to dedicate 4 years of your life to going to college, that education and that information better be so powerful that for the rest of your life, you almost could have not done without it. Because 4 years in business is eternity. I mean, there's certain businesses, if you wait 4 years to get into, you've missed it. You've missed the boat. So there's a huge possible opportunity cost, you know, where you could lose a lot of potential profit, revenue. You could maybe lose millions of dollars in your business because you didn't get in early. You said, oh, I want to go to college first. I was told I need to get a college degree. So let me go to college first, spend 4 years, and now they're putting pressure on me to get my master's degree. So now I need another 2 years, so 6 years. Okay, now I've got this certificate, or I've got these certificates, I've got these degrees. You don't need those for your own business. I never had to show myself my own college degree. And even after I graduated from high school, and I was still running my card shop, you know, it turned out to not just be baseball cards, but we adapted and with the times. And, you know, baseball went on strike in the 90s, so we had to get into other stuff. So we got into trading card games like Magic, Magic the Gathering and Pokemon, and we got into toys like Beanie Babies and old vintage figures like Star Wars figures, that kind of stuff. But when I was going through that time, if I think back, it was crazy because I was going to a local community college, and I was probably taking, if I remember correctly, like 9 or 12 hours a semester, something like that. And I went to that community college for like over 4 years, and I got my associate's degree. But what was crazy was when I wanted to transfer that to Kansas University, right, to a 4-year college, they only wanted to accept 64 of those credit hours. And I think I had accumulated like 90. So I was going to lose like almost a year of my life at college. And then I sat back and I kind of felt probably what a lot of you all feel. And that is, I was like, gosh, do I really need this 4-year certificate? I mean, I'm already in business. I'm already making money and I'm growing the business. I'm doing well. And I sat back, I was like, I don't really think college is doing anything for me for my business. I mean, like I said, there was accounting classes. There was things where I learned how to read, financial statements better and understand that. Okay, that was helpful. But you could also go on YouTube or Google and figure that information out without having to go to college and being locked down for a semester. You can learn that information in a day. If you're really into it, right? You can totally learn it in a day. So I don't feel that a college degree is necessary to start a business. And I also don't think that if that's where your mindset's been, that's what you're going to want to hang up on, because there's plenty of people that might have college degrees that might fail in business. You might be more successful. I'll tell you what'll make any two people, if I had a contest and I said, I'm going to take this person who's got a college degree, okay, and this person that doesn't, and I'm going to see who's going to become the most successful in the next 10 years. I'm going to bet on the person that's willing to have, that's a workaholic, that's willing to put in 80, 90 hours a week if need be, or that's already putting in 70 hours a week, versus the person that got the college degree that at 40 hours a week gets burnt out and wants to just stop working on Friday. I'll take the person without the college degree every single time, because that sheer drive, that sheer determination, that sheer will to succeed, that alone is going to make you crush it, versus the other people that, yeah, they got a college degree. Remember, a college degree is simply a certificate. That's all that it is, that certifies that you went through whatever the requirements were to get that degree. That's all that it is. So yeah, you took biology, you took a music class, you took some physical education, class where you were working out and stuff. What the heck does that have to do with you and your business and your degree? I mean, it doesn't correlate. Okay, so I hope you're getting the point here. So my goal was basically to tell you, I'm not trying to trash all the colleges. I just don't think college is for everybody, and especially for really working hard entrepreneurs. I don't know that there's as much of a benefit as people think, if that makes sense. I'm not saying it's worthless. I don't think that it's there, and especially the amount of time it takes to get that degree versus, like we talked about earlier, that opportunity cost that you're going to give up in order to get there. You'd be surprised if you started your business and said, you know what, I'm just going to put in 75, 80 hours a week in my business. I'm not going to college. I'm going to start working now. You'd be surprised in 4 years where that business is at, versus you going to college, maybe being a couple $100,000 in debt and now having to figure out a business. So those are things you've got to consider. Okay, everybody, I hope this was helpful. If you liked it, please like it. Don't forget to comment. I'd love to hear your suggestions. And also on top of that, I'd love for you to subscribe. If you like these videos, I'm going to keep delivering. Please click that subscribe button. And remember, in life, no matter how hard it gets, never give up, keep pushing, and be the hustler.